Good day, my dear students. For today's video, we're going to tackle about annuities. So now that we understand compound interest, where we earn not just on our original amount, but also on the interest accumulated over time, why not let's take this idea a step further? So di ba po, kapag tayo mag-i-invest, particularly sa stock markets, kailangan natin ng milyones. Pero sa isang normal na mamamayan, hindi agad tayo makakapagbigay ng 1 million or milyones. However, there are financial products out there who actually let normal citizens to pay a certain amount on a regular interval up until maipon nila yung certain amount of money. And that is what we call annuity po. So, an annuity kasi essentially is a series of regular payments made over time where each payment grows in a compound interest. I want you to take note that the annuity is different from the compound interest because the annuity is the financial product and the compound interest po is how the money grows. So, annuity po essentially is a financial product which runs or operates in the power of compound interest. So katulad ng example ko kanina, the growth of money here in annuity doesn't come from a single starting amount, but actually on a steady stream of payment. So while compound interest is key to growing a single sum, an annuity uses it to help us grow multiple payments over time. So this way, annuities allow us to build a larger amount by combining regular contributions with the power of compounding. So sana po hindi po maguluhan sa idea ni compound interest and ni annuity. So tatandaan po si annuity is the financial product that runs or operates on the idea of compound interest. But to say it formally, according to Orlando Aronce, year 2016, from his book General Mathematics, first edition, published by the Rex Bookstore po, he defined annuity as a fixed sum of money made at a regular interval with a fixed compound interest. So that is how he defined the annuities. Now, my dear students, the idea of annuity kasi is actually a large concept. So, annuity has two types. These are the annuity certain and the annuity uncertain. Kapag sinabi po natin na annuity certain, ibig sabihin po nito, sa regular payments natin, alam natin kung kailan matatapos. Halimbawa, yung insurance ngayon, kasi actually ang annuity kasi para siyang insurance, diba? Na halimbawa, gusto mo magkaroon ng 1 million at the age ngaya of 60 years old for your retirement. Ngayon, magbabayad ka ngaya monthly sa isang insurance company ng 5,000 ngaya monthly for the next 20 years. So, pwede yun. So, yun, my dear students, this is yung example ko kanina, that is actually an annuity certain kasi alam natin na matatapos siya after 20 years. Pero meron kasing mga insurance policies na actually hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos. Or kaya nagra-run siya infinitely up until mamatay tayo. Ngayon, hindi naman natin alam kung hanggang kailan tayo buhay, di ba? Pwedeng hanggang 80 years old, hanggang 100 years old, pwedeng hanggang 120 years old, if God wills, di ba? So, as you can see here, in annuity certain, alam natin na may katapusan, pero hindi natin alam kung kailan. So that's the difference between annuity certain and annuity uncertain. So, under annuity certain po, we have two kinds, which are the simple annuity and general annuity. Pag sinabi nating simple annuity, I want you to take note that the compound interest, let's write it down, compound interest or compounding period is actually equal to your payment interval. So, ibig sabihin nito po, kapag yung investment mo is lumalago yearly, at yung payment mo is ginagawa mo yearly rin. So, parehas sila yearly, di ba po? So, that is simple annuity. Pero dito sa general annuity, sa compounding period mo po, is not equal with your payment interval. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Halimbawa, si investment mo, lumalago siya quarterly. Pero yung payment mo, ginagawa mo monthly. So, kung makikita nyo, yung paglago ng pera mo is quarterly, pero yung payment mo is ginagawa mo monthly. So, unequal sila. So, that is general annuity. Now, under simple annuity, we have three classifications for simple annuity. We have the ordinary annuity, the annuity due, and the deferred annuity. So let's differentiate. Kapag sinabi po natin na ordinary annuity, at the end po ginagawa si payment. At the end of certain month ngaya, certain quarter, depende kung ano po yung payment interval mo. Ngayon, dito naman po sa annuity due, ginagawa si payment at the beginning. So, dito po sa deferred annuity, hindi siya ginagawa at the end, hindi din siya ginagawa at the beginning, but somewhere in between. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Kasi halimbawa, meron baga tayo mga investment or actually mga insurance policies na lang, for example, kasi example siya nitong annuity, na actually, kailangan nating bayaran monthly at the beginning of the month ngaya. Pero, di ba po, kasi hindi naman natin may iwasan na may mga emergencies na hindi tayo makakabayad agad. Na kaya, imbes na at the beginning, yung bayad mo, payment mo, dahil may emergency, you paid the investment ngaya or your regular payment on the 25th of the day or of the month. Kaya ano mangyayari? Meron tayong tinatawag na deferral period. So, yung deferral period na yun, hindi nangyari doon sa beginning, hindi rin nangyari doon sa the end, but somewhere in between. Opo, so that is the essence of the deferred annuity. So, meron din tayong idea of general annuity which has three classifications also, which are the general ordinary annuity, general annuity due, and the perpetuities. So, ano pinagkaiba nito? Actually, almost the same din naman si general ordinary annuity kay ordinary annuity. The thing is, dito kay general annuity, paghahaluin na natin yung definition ni compounding period not equal to the payment interval plus the definition of the ordinary annuity. So dito kasi sa general ordinary annuity, at the end yung payment mo, pero si payment interval unequal kay compounding period. Ganon din po kay general annuity due. At the beginning pa din naman ginagawa yung payment. However, the payment interval is not equal with the compounding period. Ngayon po, ito pong perpetuities, my dear students, I want you to take note na ito pong perpetuities, ito po yung indefinite siyang annuity. Paano sinabing indefinite? Kasi ito talaga yung patupatuloy lang. Kahit namatay ka, patupatuloy lang. Actually, mga examples nito, mga endowment ngaya, or kaya mga charities na halimbawa, yung philanthropist, gumawa siya ng isang charity work. When we say philanthropist, mapagbigay sila dahil mayaman sila, gumagawa sila ng mga charities, na kahit patay na sila, gusto nila yung ginagawa nilang charitable activity is nagko-continue. Now, if you want a formal definition of each term, I want you to take a screenshot of this. But please take note that this definition are coming from Sir Orlando Orozce, year 2016, from his book General Mathematics, first edition, from or published by the Rex Bookstore. Okay, so now for us to have a tangible understanding about the differences of each annuities that I've discussed a while ago, let us have these examples. Now, in these examples po, I want you to identify what kind of annuity each examples is actually illustrating. So, for example, a 4-year lease agreement requires payments of $10,000 at the beginning of every year with the interest rate of 6% compounded annually. So, di ba po sabi natin, in order for us to identify kung simple annuity siya or general annuity, kailangan ang tinitignan natin dalawa po, di ba? So, we have, ano nga po yung tinitignan natin? We have the compounding period and the payment interval. So dito po sa compounding period natin, nakalagay dito, di ba, 6% compounded annually. So annually tayo. And yung payment interval, kailan kailan binabayaran sa $10,000 at the beginning. So di ba sabi natin, kapag at the beginning, we know that it is annuity due. Pero dito, at the beginning of every year din. And the question is every year po equal with annually? Kasi di ba po, si $10,000, binabayaran yearly daw, every year. Is every year equal with annually, yung pag-compound ng pera? So actually, they are equal. So therefore, it is simple annuity. Pero tinatawag natin siyang simple annuity due. Simple because every year and annually are the same. The compounding period annually, and the payment interval every year is actually the same. And since yung payment is ginagawa at the beginning, we use or we call it annuity due. Kaya yung full answer natin is simple annuity due. For number 2, what deposit made at the end of each month will accumulate 120,000 at 8% compounded semi-annually at the end of 10 years. So actually, yung tinatanong dito is the amount of the regular payment. However, since the idea or the topic that we're tackling first is the differences between the annuities presented a while ago, so let us first identify what kind of annuity this problem is actually illustrating. So sige po. So sabi natin, di ba, kailangan si compounding period is equal to the payment interval para masabi natin na this is a simple annuity. Pero di ba po, si compounding period natin, compounded semi-annually. So pero, si 120,000 binabayaran at the end of each month. So question, kapag ang binabayad po ba natin, each month means monthly, di ba? This is the payment interval. And ito naman po, si semi-annually, this is the compounding period. So, CP. So kung makikita nyo, CPI each month is not equal with our CP. So therefore, ano po yung answer natin? This will be general ordinary annuity. Bakit general or ordinary annuity? Si semi-annually is not equal with monthly. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng general annuity. Now, the ordinary annuity, saan yung clue natin dyan? At the end kasi. Kaya yung answer talaga natin is supposed to be general ordinary annuity. Now, how about this one? Laura wants to accumulate $150,000 in her bank account by depositing $1,000 at the beginning. Okay, so meron agad tayong at the beginning. Alam natin na kapag at the beginning, it is annuity due of each month. Okay, so ginagawa yung payment each month. So monthly ulit tayo. So this is the PI. Kung kailan ginagawa yung payment. Now, with an interest of 5% compounded quarterly. So kung makikita nyo, di ba po, quarterly and monthly, ito, we have the compounding period. So sa CP natin is still not equal with our PI. So therefore, this is still general annuity due. General annuity due siya. Bakit po? Kasi po, si quarterly is not equal with monthly. And ginagawa yung payment at the beginning. So that's why it is annuity due. So for problem number 4, I want you to pause this video and try to identify what kind of annuity this problem is illustrating. James deposited $150 at the beginning of each month for 2 years into his savings account. For the next 4 years, he did not make any more deposits, leaving the money in the account. The bank charges 4% interest compounded monthly. So sa tingin niyo po, ano po kaya yung kind of annuity itong problem na ito? You can see, sabi dito, di ba, he did not make any more deposit noong next 4 years. So meron tayong period of deferral dito. So ibig sabihin, this is deferred annuity kasi meron siyang hindi nabayaran. Opo. So that is what we call deferred annuity kapag meron kang certain period na hindi nabayaran. So yun po yung tinatawag natin na deferral period. This is an example of deferred annuity. For question number 5, a new brand of cell phone is for sale in SM Lucena at 13,499 in cash or in installment term of 2,500 at the end of each month for the next 6 months at 9% compounded monthly. So, ano po kayang kind of annuity itong problem na ito? So, let's analyze. So, si 2,500 na installment, babayaran natin siya at the end of each month. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yung payment natin is done monthly basis at the end. So, at the end, alam natin na ordinary. Ordinary, monthly, this is the payment interval. Kasi si 250 or si 2,500 binabayaran natin each month for the next 6 months at 9% compounded monthly. So kung makikita mo, monthly, so this will be the compounding period. So compounding period of monthly and the payment interval of every month is actually the same, di ba? So at the end, alam natin na this is ordinary at since same si payment interval kay compounding period, we know that this is simple ordinary annuity. So a 4-year lease agreement between Alfred and Thrifty Mall Inc. (TMI) indicates that Alfred pays TMI 100,000 pesos at the end of every year. So bilugan na natin yung at the end. At dahil at the end siya, alam natin na this is ordinary annuity of every year. So every year yung bayad niya. So this is the payment interval if the agreed interest rate is 5% compounded quarterly. So yung compounding period natin, basta class ang tatandaan, opo, pag compounding period, meron naman niya ma-identify nyo agad yan kasi katabi yan lagi ng word na compounded. Kaya ito, this is the compounding period. So si compounding period natin quarterly is not the same with yearly na payment interval natin. So hindi sila the same. So therefore, this is general annuity. Pero dahil at the end, general ordinary annuity tayo. So that's why our answer is general ordinary annuity. Now for question number 7, I want you to pause again this video and try to identify what kind of annuity po. So we have 25,000 pesos will be invested in an account at the beginning. So since at the beginning tayo, ano po yun? We have ordinary or annuity due. So we have annuity due. Opo, kasi at the beginning this time. Pag at the end, we have ordinary. Every 6 months. So kapag sinabi natin every 6 months, anong ibig sabihin yan? Actually, pwede siyang i-interpret natin ng semi-annually. Kasi diba, every 6 months, i-divide niya yung whole year by 2. And kapag dinivide po yung whole year by 2, that is actually semi-annually yung payment natin. And this is the PI, or the payment interval, at 4% compounded semi-annually again. So we have semi-annually is the same with semi-annually again. So we have CP, or the compounding period semi-annually is equal with our payment interval, which is also semi-annually. So at the beginning siya. So same, di ba? So kapag the same po, we have the simple, at dahil meron tayong at the beginning, we have simple annuity due. That is our answer. So how about this one? 10,000 pesos payable at the end of every quarter for 10 years if money is worth 6% compounded semi-annually. So nakalagay dito, this is at the end, no? At kapag at the end, alam po natin na that is ordinary annuity. Pero tingnan natin si compounding period and si payment interval. So si payment daw po na 10,000 pesos ay ginagawa every quarter. So this is quarterly. So we have the payment interval of quarterly for 10 years if money is worth 6% compounded semi-annually. So semi-annually and quarterly, dito po si semi-annually, this is the compounding period kasi katabi siya ng word na compounded. So we have the payment interval of quarterly and the compounding period of semi-annually, which is not the same. Opo. So ibig sabihin, we have the general ordinary annuity. Ordinary kasi at the end. General kasi po hindi the same si quarterly kay semi-annually. How about this one? Samson bought a brand new car for 500,000 down payment and 20,000 every first day. So kapag sinabi natin every first day, ibig sabihin niya para siyang the same lang naman na at the beginning, at the beginning of every month. So ibig sabihin, since at the beginning siya, alam natin na that is annuity due. Each month, at the every first day of each month, monthly, yung payment interval natin, for 3 years with the interest of 5% compounded monthly. So this is the compounding period. So we have monthly for the payment interval is the same with monthly for the compounding period, which will give us a simple annuity due. So that's why our answer is simple annuity due. Okay, so how about this one? Number 10, Mr. and Mrs. Salazar will need 300,000 in 2 years to start their own business. They plan to save money by making monthly deposit at the end. So since alam natin na at the end, that is ordinary annuity. Of each month, so binabayaran yung each deposit natin monthly. So this is the payment interval in an account earning 8% compounded quarterly. So since quarterly po ito, this will be the CP or the compounding period. So monthly is not the same as quarterly and at the end siya. So ibig sabihin, this is general ordinary annuity. So how about this one? A foundation sets up an endowment fund to provide 1 million pesos in annual scholarships indefinitely. So the word is indefinitely. The fund is invested to earn 4% annual return. So since meron na tayong clue word of indefinitely, alam natin na that is perpetuity kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos yung fund. So how about this one? Maria buys a lifetime annuity that pays her 20,000 pesos per month as long as she is alive. The payments will stop when Maria passes away. Okay? So in this example, we are uncertain if how long will Maria pay 20,000 pesos, pero meron dito na nakasabi na lifetime. Kaya alam natin na may stop din naman, pero we are not just certain about that particular exact date kung kailan. So this example is actually an example of annuity uncertain. That's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye!